After 50, avoid drinking plain water. It might be what's keeping your energy held back. This is Dr. Narita here, and in today's video, I'm set to demonstrate how you can transform basic water into a potent instrument for better circulation, enhanced strength, and renewed vitality. Hit that subscribe button right away, as this single minor adjustment could truly catch you by surprise. As we get older, the body alters its approach to handling water. And most folks never grasp just how significant that alteration turns out to be. During your 20s and 30s, each cell in your body functioned much like a sponge. You could down a glass of water, and in mere minutes, it got soaked up, spread around, and utilized precisely where required. Your kidneys, your blood vessels, and even your skin all operated in flawless coordination. Yet once you pass 50, that coordination begins to waver. The body grows less adept at retaining the water that comes its way. Your thirst cues weaken, meaning you might not even detect that you're mildly dehydrated much of the time. The kidneys, those once ideal filters, start to release more fluid than necessary, washing away vital minerals and electrolytes your body relies on to operate correctly. You could still be consuming the identical quantity of water, yet a much smaller portion of it ends up truly utilized by your cells. And this is the aspect that slips past most men. When your cells fail to receive the hydration and minerals they require, they start to forfeit their pliability. The arteries and capillaries, those small conduits that transport blood all through your body, begin to harden. Picture it as attempting to irrigate your garden using an aged, parched hose. The water keeps coming, but the hose bends with less ease, and the pressure diminishes. That's precisely the process unfolding within your body. This drop in pliability renders it tougher for blood to travel unimpeded. And that impact extends beyond just your heart or your brain. It touches on the body regions that depend heavily on circulation and vascular wellness. You could find your hands and feet turning chillier, your energy waning more rapidly as the day progresses, or your morning reactions growing softer and occurring less often. The issue isn't that your drive has vanished, it's that your circulation has slackened. Plain water, though refreshing, achieves little to fix that by itself. Lacking the minerals that transport electrical impulses across your cells, your body struggles to fully widen those blood vessels or supply oxygen to the spots that need it urgently. Therefore, even if you're downing 8 glasses of water daily, your tissues could remain parched, not due to the volume you consume, but because of the elements absent within the water. Over my 12 years practicing as a urologist focused on men's health, I've witnessed this cycle repeatedly. Men arrive at my office feeling frustrated, exhausted, detached, sensing their bodies no longer respond like before. And upon deeper examination, we frequently discover it's not simply age at play. It's dehydration right at the cellular level. It's the shortfall of minerals that ensure smooth operation across the board. Once you master the art of enhancing your water with the appropriate minerals, a real shift occurs. Your energy, your concentration, and indeed your blood flow in the key areas all transform. Before we go further, do me this quick favor. Tap that like button and leave a comment sharing where you're tuning in from. I truly enjoy linking up with men worldwide who prioritize their health with intention. The key, gentlemen, rests with minerals, those minuscule electrical couriers that subtly sustain your body's life and operations. Most individuals seldom consider them. Still, they govern nearly every process. From your heartbeat to your muscle power, from your mood to your blood flow, each signal your body transmits, every notion, every motion, every throb, relies on minerals bearing an electrical charge that instructs your cells on their roles. Absent them, your system begins to falter in its messaging. Your heart keeps beating, your muscles keep contracting, but without the former accuracy or vigor. Allow me to guide you through the 3 vital minerals for men beyond 50. Mineral 1, magnesium, the mineral for relaxation. For men over 50, the top mineral is magnesium. I frequently refer to it as the relaxation mineral, and that label suits it ideally, since magnesium is the element that signals your muscles, your nerves, and even your blood vessels. It's time to unwind. With sufficient magnesium in your body, your arteries can dilate without restriction. That allows blood to circulate fluidly, keeps pressure even, and spares your heart the battle of forcing blood past rigid, narrowed passages. For men in particular, this holds extra weight, as the identical smooth muscles lining your arteries are also present in the tissues handling firm, dependable performance. Should those muscles remain rigid or narrowed, blood fails to fill adequately, and results turn erratic. Yet with healthy magnesium levels, those muscles ease up, widen, and accept blood flow effortlessly. That's the gap between circulation that labors and circulation that flourishes. And magnesium's advantages extend past blood flow alone. It serves as one of the understated controllers of testosterone, the hormone driving energy, mood, and capability. Low magnesium prompts your body to ramp up stress hormones such as cortisol, which then dampen testosterone. But restoring magnesium levels drops cortisol, lifts testosterone potential, and brings back that reliable feeling of power and poise. Now here's where it grows even more compelling. Beyond 50, your body handles magnesium absorption from food less effectively. The soils nurturing today's vegetables are far more exhausted than generations back, and contemporary diets just lack sufficient amounts of this crucial mineral. So, if you've observed morning cramps upon waking, persistent tension, or unease during nights, that might not stem from stress or mere aging. It could be your body flagging that its magnesium reserves are dipping low. The hands-on advice: a modest, steady intake of magnesium, be it from foods, mineral-packed water, or a mild supplement such as magnesium glycinate or citrate, can yield noticeable shifts in weeks. Your blood flow turns silkier, your frame feels less burdened, and rest deepens. Mineral 2, sodium, the overseer of hydration. The next key mineral is sodium, though not the variety lurking in processed eats or standard table salt. I'm referring to a subtle dash of premium sea salt or pink Himalayan salt stirred into a glass of water, particularly first thing in the morning. It might seem trivial, but for a man past 50, this straightforward practice can yield profound shifts in daily hydration retention. Here's the reasoning. Gulping plain water, particularly in volume, often means your body can't cling to it well. You might sip and soon sense the call to relieve yourself again. That's due to the absence of minerals like sodium. Water merely rushes through your system rather than penetrating to feed your cells. It moistens the outer layers but skips the inner zones where true energy and repair occur. Sodium functions as hydration's overseer. It aids your body in drawing in and keeping water within cells, where it bolsters electrical equilibrium, nerve activity, and muscle output. Envision it as a small key unlocking hydration's gateway. Without it, the water you intake can't fully enter the cells, leaving tissues mildly parched despite ample drinking. But one crucial note: sodium's source counts. The processed table salt in junk foods has been robbed of almost all trace minerals. It's merely a stark chemical, sodium chloride, minus the counterbalancing components your body craves. By contrast, unprocessed sea salt or Himalayan salt harbors scores of inherent trace minerals like magnesium, calcium, and potassium. In unison, they foster cellular accord, boosting not just hydration but circulation and energy steadiness too. The actionable suggestion: sprinkle in merely a faint pinch, no larger than what perches on your pinky tip, into a big glass of water. You're not salting it for taste, you're infusing vitality into the water. You're granting it form, energy, and the minerals that let your body hail it as proper nourishment. Plenty of my patients report that kicking off this brief morning custom brings swift, understated improvements. Their energy holds more constant, their thoughts sharpen, and that midday slump they once pinned on years begins to dissolve. Mineral 3, potassium, the subtle harmonizer. And lastly, let's address potassium, the understated ally operating in the background to maintain equilibrium. Most men give it little thought. However, this mineral proves utterly vital for seamless signaling among your heart, your blood vessels, and each cell throughout your body. Potassium's core role is upholding the electrical cadence that holds your heartbeat even and your circulation alert. With adequate potassium, your arteries dilate and tighten with ease, permitting blood-free passage. Without it, those arteries might stiffen and resist, compelling your heart to labor more with each pulse. That added load could manifest as elevated blood pressure, weariness, or a vague notion that your vitality has waned. Potassium also shares an elegant alliance with sodium. While sodium aids in gripping water and hydration, potassium serves as the offset, ensuring excess fluid isn't hoarded or tension overbuilt. This fine interplay between them sustains stable blood pressure and well-fed tissues. The hurdle lies in how, post-50, many men consume far less fresh produce, the prime organic potassium font, and far more sodium-laden processed items. This skew gradually saps your life force. The practical guidance: incorporate a modest potassium-enriched electrolyte mix into your water, particularly following workouts or intense sweat sessions. Even a half scoop of a sugar-light mineral powder or several drops from a liquid potassium aid can spark evident gains in bodily sensation and function in mere days. Numerous men report emerging lighter, more serene, and solidly grounded. Their heartbeat smooths out, circulation opens wider, and energy evens across the hours. So here's your straightforward plan of attack. Each morning, kick off with a generous glass of water laced with a subtle pinch of top-tier sea salt or Himalayan salt. Across the day, think about including a magnesium boost, magnesium glycinate or citrate, or opting for magnesium-laden eats like spinach, almonds, and dark chocolate. Post-exercise or during heat waves, stir in a potassium-packed electrolyte mix to your water for rebalance. As you start weaving these minerals into your everyday flow, an extraordinary thing unfolds. Water ceases to serve merely as hydration. It evolves into fuel, a subtle force coursing through your whole framework. In just 1 or 2 weeks of steady practice, countless men start spotting quiet but irrefutable shifts. They rouse feeling more invigorated, thoughts crisper, attention keener. That weighted morning drag begins to lift. By week's end, too, energy sustains more reliably. Not fleeting spikes that peter out, but a serene, trustworthy stream propelling you onward. And then comes the shift most men acknowledge with subdued contentment: the resurgence of robust, wholesome blood flow. That profound, innate warmth across the frame that evokes youth, assurance, a vitality that never fully departed. It merely awaited superior circulation to stir it anew. So, gentlemen past 50, skip the plain water routine. Morph it into an easy everyday aid for vitality. Toss in a modest mineral pinch. Supply your body with its genuine requirements, and you'll sense the transformation in the spots that count. In your energy, your sharpness, your circulation. These represent minor tweaks, yet across time, they forge mighty outcomes. When blood courses more freely, all facets of life course more freely. your assurance, your disposition, your might, even how you launch your days. If this proved useful, be certain to subscribe to catch every one of my natural wellness pointers. Pass this video along to a buddy needing an energy lift, and in the comments, share with me. What do you mix into your morning water? This is Dr. Narita reminding you that beyond 50, vitality isn't gone. It's just poised for you to rouse it. Look after yourself and catch you next time.